Okay, a gentleman has asked a question in one of my YouTube channels how the HF elliptical coil would behave doing some of the same things I showed with this video I sent to XP concerning a possible update recommendation for the Deus 1 and the ORX. So this video here, I'm actually going to compare running single frequency the Deus 2 running 13.8 and 75.8 kilohertz, and some near equivalent frequency using the elliptical coil on the HF coil on the Deus 1. We will be looking at that folded can slaw and that gold ring. This may help shed light on why I submitted the recommendation for update, if possible, to the Deus 1 and the ORX. The Deus 2 is currently fired up with the HF2 coil. This is version 3.10. Can slaw first, 13.8 kilohertz. See the ID. If I transition to 75.8, which is what I've done here, I'm going to back up to the 13.8. I gain 1 point of ID is all. I'm still in 13.8 kilohertz. Now I'm over a 10 karat gold ring. I have 51 for ID. Transition to 75.8. I have 57 for ID. Notice the behavior difference as far as the ID rise, value-wise. And you're doing this in reference to the target you're sweeping, okay? You're not comparing it from one target to the next. You're in the wild. You come on that right there. You see that in your meter. That's gold ring range. You toggle to 75.8 kilohertz. If you've just seen a 1 point rise or a no point rise, or maybe even a 2 point rise, or maybe a 3 point rise, it's probably not something like that. A ring-shaped enclosure target. All right, so we're going to turn this machine off. Never mind my little external speaker hanging on the rod of this Deus 1, okay? She's powering up. It don't take long for this one to get going. Okay. Frequency. We'll show it there. 13.675. We're going to the highest band. We'll show it right there. 76.1. Okay, so we're transitioning back to the lowest band, okay? 13.6 kilohertz. Here's the foil. Let me open this screen up. You see that? So you're in a while with this machine, the way it's currently set up. You see that in the meter. Well, if I try to do like I did on the Deus 2, watch what happens. So I'm going to the highest band. Look at my ID. You see there? So I can't tell nothing about that target like I can with that coil on that Deus 2. You see that? 81. If I back up, I get 49. Well, that's only what? A 32-point swing of ID. Well, that's being caused by the frequency, and it's unnormalized. Okay, we're over the gold ring now, 13.6 kilohertz. We've got 47 in the window. Well, we know that's gold ring range because that's a gold ring. Okay. Whoops. So now we're going to scroll over to the highest band, 76.1 kilohertz. Now look what the ring reads, 83. I can't tell anything about it. I can suspect it's low conductor, but that's it. All right. And that's actually probably better to say low conductor because of how it reads in 13.8 kilohertz. Once you start using this machine, things like nickels, zinc and pennies, and everything runs to the top of the ID scale on this machine, okay? A nickel on that machine will stay more in check. Granted, it will run a little higher, about 3 points, comparing the frequencies that I showed in this video. If I would have had a nickel up here on this box, we'd have seen about a 2-3 point shift on a nickel. So that gentleman was asking, so now he knows, and this is why, if they can normalize this ID on this machine, or maybe better said, make it behave like the Deus HF2 coil, using the mono frequency, comparing lower and higher frequency over targets for ID variation. That is going to conclude the video.